got the camera or whatever that thing's gonna flash on. But anyways, while I was walking back from where did I go? Up by the VA or the so I went to the pawn shop. I had an idea after messing with the APN settings on mobile SIM cards on a mobile phone and having a long history of using cable internet and stuff that basically that what is needed is somewhat of a implementation of a SIM card and a wireless network for basically all internet lines. And I was talking back and forth with these voices in my head, and one of them came up with the idea, well, it would need to be on every line. And I was talking to Jim Plant, U.S. Bank IT administrator, Overland Park, Kansas, that I did a job for Texas one time, I believe, came up with that idea. And supposedly Google filed some sort of a pre-patent, so to speak, because I wanted the idea to be for humanity. But as I do believe, possibly, as I sent to Google, that they may be violating antitrust laws in the U.S. Code in the United States of America, as I do feel they have done against me for quite some time now. And they probably have against quite a few people since they did decide to call themselves Alphabet in a massive conspiracy of conspirators joined together to basically, I guess, basically fuck themselves off under a basically state that they said they're under rather than operating in accordance with, but whatever they think. And so the idea is the internet perfected trolled or something. So here's the drawing. And as you can see, that this is an Apple MacBook Pro, and that's what I called it, the SimSam. The SimSam, like that, the SS, the SimSam generally connotates something to do with like LOL. And it's a SimSam, and it holds SIM cards. And the SIM cards connect to SAM stuff, like literally networks. And whenever the SIM card connects into the end of the Ethernet cable, it plugs into the SimSam. The SimSam connects to either an Ethernet cable from a router or through Wi-Fi. And then it can be configured similar to a mobile device, the APN settings for wireless access point to the network. And that should reduce, a cell phone is much harder to hack and to get viruses on, and also it has a great national security advantage that if anything were to infect it, it limits the ability for it to spread and all that stuff. So every device, SimSams, and then basically for the network itself at various points along basically a cable that's on, power lines and stuff, that two SimSams holding a certain number of, probably 4 each one, and then they connect to each other, flip switching SimSam APM settings. And then basically that should secure the network traffic through the network itself by some sort of basically kind of how current works actually itself. However, it secures itself as it exists. Thank you. Craig Hendricks, Price Corp. A Kansas not-for-profit corporation.